It's too much to explain. It's too much. It's like they have no idea the sleeping giant they just awoke. They have no earthly idea. I'm so awakened like by the BS. It's crazy. You guys, I wasn't rolling the camera. I'm sorry. I've been talking for almost 10 minutes prior to pressing this button, and I thought it was working. But I got a new phone, and I'm still getting targeted. I am under, I guess, high targeting now. It's a lot of noise. It's a lot of constant foot traffic. It's a lot of coming in and out my room. It's a lot of foolishness to the point of the housekeeping, putting shit in my tissues, towels, sheets. It's they won't stop. They won't stop. No, this is, like I was saying, everybody targeting is different. And for mine, I guess they, I don't like bugs. I don't like them. Oh, you guys, listen. It's so crazy. I had to sit up for this. I forgot. This is the one thing I did want to talk to you guys about. So, as I'm in the hospital and I'm talking to the lady, and once again, listen, all that foolishness, all that drug addict, crackhead foolishness, listen, I used to do things far as and I have damaged my inside. So this is a constant thing for me all day. I've turned from that life. I no longer deal with that life. So please stop. All right? Let's just get that on out the way. All right. So at the end of the day, I go into the hospital and I'm like, not this one. I need to get the one out of the bag because I left that one in here. Sorry, you guys. Give me 1 second. So I go to the hospital once again, and the lady says to me, it's in my head. She doesn't see anything. Y'all, you have no idea of the foolery, and it's sick. And let me tell you something. She tapes a microscope, right? Now I tell her I have them here, here, and here, okay? She took a microscope, and my ears are, well, now they're better. You probably couldn't even see because I got them all off. But she takes a microscope and just looks there, right? And then checks my heartbeat and leaves out the room for almost an hour. Like, literally an hour I sat in that room, like, all over, right? She comes back. Well, I believe it's all in your, it's like, you probably did once, but now you don't, and it's probably just up here, and I'm going to give you something for you sleeping, and that's going to be it. Okay. She said, hold on 1 second, you guys. I need to put this in a safe place. Give me 1 second. Okay, so she says, I'm going to give you something to help you sleep, and that's going to be it. So they moved me from that room, right? And they moved me to the room right next to it, saying, okay, they'll be in with the papers and this and that. That way you can be released. The lady comes in, you sign. This is the emergency room. Lady come in, you sign the papers, she give you paperwork, tell you what the doctor, all that. That's what I'm waiting for. They sit me in a room next to hear this lady. So they was finna bring another patient into that room. So the cleaning lady in there, see, then I already told her, bleach that sucker down. You know what I'm saying? Bleach it down. She didn't know why, because if she would have known why, she'd have been more quieter, I believe. So the lady and whoever had the next patient didn't know. Hold on, let me get my water. So the lady who had the next patient didn't know either. She's coming to bring the patient in the room, and the lady says, no, you can't come in here. I got to bleach down everything in here. Right? She said, you got to bleach down. She said, you changed cleaner? She said, yeah, but they told me to bleach down everything in here. Right? Okay? I heard that. But you telling me you don't see. Okay? All right. Then I had been wearing these blue gloves. Once I make a notion to I went to the dollar store and bought these set of gloves that you can wear and put them on your hands, so when you're out and about, you touching anything, money, anything. And my friend was about to give me some money and stuff, so I don't trust nobody no more. So I'll wear gloves, and I had put the money in a plastic bag. And I'll go to the ATM and I'll deposit that money that he gives me, and then I'll go to another ATM and I'll pull some new money out. That's what I've had to start doing. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. So that water was so good. So the thing is when I was in there and I'm sitting in the room and it's a lot of noise right there, like they keep opening and close. It's like somebody sitting there in a file cabinet and just doing like this, bam, 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 just continuously doing that. I mean, the whole entire time that I'm sitting in there, like literally right across from the two rooms I was in. It would go from this room, when they moved me from that room, it's like they moved to the next room. And they're just, right? Constant foot traffic. So the room that the second one they put me in had a door leading out to the emergency room, right? But this was a spot they had specifically set up, like if you got a blood, like you may go in and they may test your blood or whatever. They have a specific spot that instead of you waiting in a room for them to tell you your test results, you'll go back outside to the emergency room, but they'll move you to this specific spot. Right there is where you'll find out your test results and stuff. So I was sitting in a room that led out to that department, okay? But it was also 2 or 3 more rooms next to me that led out to that department with no one in them. They constantly coming through mine, right? Constantly, I'm just sitting there like, God, because I was awakened by that, because I don't have insurance, of course. But I've never been treated less than because I don't have insurance. Never have I felt that in a hospital. They may be like, nah, you done came for this tooth, because like I said, I don't get sick like that. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying, get sick like that. Like, I'm not a sickly person, you know what I'm saying? So they probably, be like, well, this same tooth you came to me like 2 years ago and you still got that tooth, you know what I'm saying? Let me give you some antibiotics, okay. But you need to get that tooth pulled, It's just, I've just never, because I'm not a person, I was raised with manners and respect. I come from a long line of people who believe in Jesus Christ. My grandma is the reason that we all believe in Jesus Christ. And it's a long line of soldiers, you feel me, she built. It's a long line of us, and she just raised us to have respect for people, to love people, to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go somewhere and act the fool. Even if I'm sick, I still don't go somewhere and act the fool. I may not feel good. I may wish and pray that you would come on and see me and give me some medication so I can get out of here. But I have to understand that it's other people who may be sicker than me that need immediate help. And the point of me understanding that is the reason why I have to chill out and relax and be respectful. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I've had plenty of nurses tell me, you are so respectful. You're so nice. You so, like, we wish we had more patients like you. So I just never been treated how I was treated these last 2 times. That's what lets me know. They know. They time about up. They know it. These demons and the devil, it's crunch time. It's crunch time for them. And whatever they gonna do, they gotta do it now. Don't matter, they gotta be blunt about it. They gotta do it, and they gotta do it now. You understand me? So, okay, sorry about that. The lady, it's a lady specifically, she walks by, right? And I'm in there, I'm like, God, forgive them for they know not what they do. I can't even believe this lady just came in here and told me when I know I'm a sane person. I'm sane. I ain't crazy. I think my mind works very, very well. I don't hear voices, none of that. The only voice I hear is Jesus Christ. You understand me? Very sane. Very, very sane person. So she comes by and she throws a blue glove into the trash can in my room, right? She specifically threw a blue glove, just like one I've been using, in the trash can in the room that I'm sitting in. Now, mind you, it's how many rooms with the trash can that you walk by, but you chose mine. Okay? Then comes in the lady with the paperwork. And I'm like, ma'am, can you get like something like a glove or something like that I can use, because whatever it is, I don't want you to, get. She says, oh, okay, I forgot my tablet anyway, the sign-out tablet. It takes her a whole 30 minutes to come back with her tablet. Still fine. No problem. All this waiting time is to see what I'm going to say, my reaction. Am I going to flip out? You know what I'm saying? Let's try to push her to the limit today. And I was in there crying too, to mind you, because they were so, oh God. I was just crying my eyes out. But I'm not going to get to the point I'm irate. I'm doing anything less than being respectful. Period. So she finally comes back. She gives me my paperwork, and I'm ready to go. When I leave, there's so many cars. And listen, I was playing this mind game with them too while I was sitting there too. Y'all want to play? Let's play. I said, I got this doctor. I said, dang, I forgot about this doctor. Dang, I forgot he do prescriptions at the house. Dang, he'll give it to me. I said, dang, I forgot. I shouldn't even had to come here. I said, God, thank you for leading me to the light, right? Just playing on, you know what I'm saying, on them. But God knew what I was doing. Just playing on them. When I tell you, I leave from there, it was so many cars. It was so many that were following me and that were set up here. It was so much going on. I guess they was like, we don't know what way she finna go, but we finna figure out who she going to. I was like, when I pulled, and I specifically went to my friend's house, which true enough, him and his family are nurses. They're registered nurses. And actually, his sister was the head nurse at Shands Hospital here in Jacksonville. But she denounced her position because it was too much for her. And she's just, back to being a regular nurse. But I wasn't finna go there and, talk about that with them or whatever. I just went over but I did ask him about any doctors he knew that would see people for cash, and he said he knew one and he would give me the number. He gave me the number or whatever. I haven't called the man yet. I'm not going to call him until I'm out of this right here into my own, where I don't have to worry about nobody or nothing. So right now I have like 2 or 3 people outside my door specifically. So at the end of the day, it's also like sickening to me what these people do. The moves that they make. They followed me all the way there. And then I wound up leaving my car. I left my car because they did something to my car that makes it like thump now with the tire. I don't know what they did. But I'm going to have to take it. Like I said, that's the reason why I'm going to have my mom follow me. I'm going to my mom in the morning. She has a garage. My mother will never betray me. I'm her child. So she got a garage. I can just let my car sit for 3-4 months in there. I don't nobody touch it, nobody in it. Just let it sit. And then I can clean it out with her back and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, this right here only made me stronger. It only pushed me to be a more powerful force with Jesus. What they thought they was doing was breaking me, because I don't. I will lose. You understand me? Like, it's my thing for it. Just seriously. So that was a good tactic. That was a good one. But you didn't push me to do what you thought I was going to do. I'm not going to go insane. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to act out and act crazy, because really the people that they be saying, I be seeing it, girl. When y'all go in the stores, whatever I'm going to buy, I've had to start getting stuff in bags, like that comes in plastic completely. And I'm so smart to the point to where they don't know which way I'm going to go. No, I'm going to fool you every time. Y'all don't understand that. I know what y'all doing. Oh, y'all messing with the right one. I got some mind games for you. My mind works very well. I'm always 10 steps ahead of people. I'm just a genius with that. So I said, okay, I'm going to go in here, and I go by the women's section, whatever. They had no idea. I went in there. I went to the men's section. Boo-boo. Okay, got me some t-shirts, some boxer shorts. Yeah, fooled them real good. Real good. They were big mad. Oh, you should have seen them. They was big mad. And all I could do was laugh. Yeah. What y'all thought? Try to play with the right one, because you done got the right one. I'm going to always overrule you every time. Your mind don't work how mine work. You think you 10 steps ahead of me. I'm 20 steps ahead of you. I fool you every time. Okay? And when you think I'm going to go do this, I'm finna go do that. So your best options is to try to get 10 steps ahead of me. Try to really get to know who the fuck I am. Cause you could never know, cause I'm an all around person. Like, I'm all over the place. You don't have to cover every store, every this, every that. I can be high fashion if I want to. I can be low fashion. You gonna have to cover every zone. I'm gonna cost you some money, cause you ain't gonna never know which way I'm gonna go. Okay? So at the end of the day, when I get back here and I ask, let me tell you what they do. I had needed some tissue yesterday, and I had kept saying it, and it was so much noise. You know, the noise tech they try to use, but that don't even bother me. That's what they felt like. That don't bother me. I just noticed it, and I just be like, what is they thinking? You know, like, what do they think this gonna do to somebody? You just keep making noise. Don't you know we from the hood? We used to gunshots all night, people arguing, screaming, fighting. That a bitch can sleep through that all day. If I can sleep through gunshots going across my head, what the hell you think I can't sleep through loud trucks or something like that? I don't give a damn about that shit. You just wasting your breath. And wasting them people time. And wasting your money. Because it don't bother me. Okay? So, the next thing, I was just in here talking to myself, because I already know what time it is. And so I say, okay, let me go and let me get some. It was housekeeping time. I say, let me go outside and smoke. I'm in a non-smoking room for a reason. So I go outside and smoke. Go outside and I smoke. And I see the lady down there with the tissue. Now, mind you, the day before, I don't like people in my room. I don't like people in my room because of that. People go through your stuff, and you don't never know what people be doing. Even before I even noticed I was a TI, I've always been that way. I don't like people in my room and stuff. Because I don't know. I just don't. And if I change the sheets, I know it's changed. I know they clean. You understand? I know you ain't just coming here, scrape the bed off, and then keep it moving. Because people get tired and lazy with work. People don't work. Like, I'm a hard worker. When I go to work for somebody, you tell me this is my job, I'm going to do that every day. Some people will, it's not some, it's 90% of people going to go around a loop, especially when they not being watched. So I remember they had this episode on TV where this man would sleep in the bed at nice hotels, Trump hotels, all places like that. And he would come back the next day and ask for the same room, right? After checking out. He would put he put this like stuff on the sheets where you couldn't see until you put a blue light on it. Guess what? When he put that blue light on it, it was right there on the sheets. And it was only one hotel that made it, that did not have anything on that the bed was changed. That's just go to show you, like, people just commonly lazy. They just want to check. They don't want to do what the job states to do. They just want to check. And it ain't got nothing to do with being a TI. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It's just, this is just the world. They lazy. Lazy. Me, on the other hand, I come to work. I ain't trying to hide from work. I ain't finna go sit in the bathroom for hours. If I go to the bathroom when I'm at work, I really got to pee. I'm finna go pee, wash my hands, and come back to work. That's just how my mama raised me. You gonna do anything in life, you don't have acid, you do, and you give your 100% at it. Period. Or if you not, don't do it. Don't make sense. You wasting their time and your time. Just like work McDonald's. You go through the line, you order something, they ain't got nothing but attitude. Even if they messed up your order, they gonna still have attitude as if they the one who paid for it and they order messed up. No, you signed up for this job, not me. I'm not the one that signed up for this. You did. So therefore, this is your job. Please do it, and do it to your best ability. You shouldn't want to half-ass anything that you signed up to do. You should be around here being super McDonald girl. I used to have customers saying, hey, that one right there, she your best worker in here. I'm my line moving. I'm getting them in and I'm getting out politely. Politely. That's your job. Any job, I have noticed that any job I've ever worked in life, anyone, I have always excelled above and beyond and faster than anybody else. At a faster rate than anybody else. The way I was raised, my mentality of who I am, I'm not finna play with it. But however, back to this lady in this tissue. When I go down and I ask her for some tissue, right? She got a Pacific tissue for me, sitting with some pins in it. She said, oh, this the only tissue I got. I say, you sure? She said, yeah, this the only tissue I got. I said, okay. Something in my spirit said, baby, check that tissue. When I came in, and they right here in this trash. When I came in and I checked that tissue, it had one running around in it. It was all running around in it, all over the tissue. I put it in the trash. I put it in the trash. I said, God, I got to go walk over here and get me some tissue, buy my own tissue. Okay? She had came back to my door with another roll of tissue. She had about 8 of them in her hand, right? But this same one she handed me still was specifically for me. And I know it. She knew exactly which one I'm going to hand to. Okay? When she handed me the tissue, I said, well, maybe she think that I used that first one. And that the first one, so I'm already, you know what I'm saying? So she won't do nothing to this one. As soon as I used that tissue, and I only used like maybe 3-4 pieces, but at one time, and down there, immediately, I was like, oh my God, like seriously, because I hadn't got everything. Everything was good. I mean, I was gravy, new sheets, everything. I was good. As soon as I had to go back and do it again. You know what I'm saying? And it just, but prior to her, me asking her for tissue, listen, y'all, the day before, I just was feeling good. You know, life is good. I don't care. I'm just that kind of person. Like, I'm just a happy person. Like, my soul, my spirit, I don't want nothing but to give out good vibes. You know what I'm saying? That's all I be on. So I felt good, and I said, I'm finna get out here. I don't care what I'm going through. I'm finna get out here, and I'm finna enjoy this walk. I'm gonna go over here. Let me walk around, see what they got in here. Let me see what I like for myself. You know, get me something. I went out and I seen her. I said, you know, could you please not do my room today? I said, I don't need. She's like, oh, I got over 40-something rooms. You helping me out. You don't know how much of help that is. Da, da, da. I say, that's fine. However, because I know how it is to work. You know, it's hard. It is, but you still have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you signed up for. No matter how hard it is, you have to do it. You got to feed yourself. You got to feed. And then if you have kids, it's what you got to do. You may not necessarily want to. So even when I'm sitting down and I eat somewhere, I'll stack my plates when I get ready to leave. I'll stack everything up, you know, and I'll even wipe the table off so it don't have all food stuff all over it that I drop. All you got to come and do is get a soapy rag, a bleach, and you can wipe it. And you good. You can just remove the plates and you go. You ain't got to be stacking and all that. I try to help however I can. So I said, oh, however I can help, ease your day, I will. I gave her $10 too. I gave the other housekeeper, I gave her $10 on the way out. But just to know. And y'all sat there and said that, it's a guy that was in my comments and he said, don't trust nobody. He said, don't trust nobody. They will all betray you. And I was like, are these people that desperate? Are you that desperate of a person? I'm not that desperate. I guess that's why they don't come to us. I guess that's why we are. Because everybody else is so mind controlled and so controlled by this world that they will do anything. They'll do anything. They'll sell their child for $1. If you would do that, you would sell your child to a man, a little baby, for $1. That's what kind of person you are. That's sick. That's sick. That's some sick shit. That's woo. And just when you go out, when I go out, like I said, I have a power of discernment in me. I see these people. These people look, the veil has been lifted. It's just like that movie. Y'all ever seen that movie where the man, like, it's and in that movie right there, actually they use it a lot on these YouTube videos talking about this specifically. That man, I'll never forget that movie because I love scary movies. And they was like these special shades that he could, when he put them on, he could see the demons in people, right? And when he put them on, the people, it may be a girl, she may look fine, pretty, beautiful, but when he put them on, she turned into like this little skeleton looking person. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they, like, I see their insides. I see their insides, and it's just like, ooh, it's some freaky shit. You feel me? Like, to know we are walking amongst and around these people every day, and you can't escape them because it's more bad people in this world than it is good. It's more wicked souls than it is good. You may go out in the course of a day, say a whole course of the day. If you stayed out from, let's say you get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you go back in at like 7. I would say in that course of a day, you probably have laid your eyes on 3 good people. 3 naturally good-hearted people that you have walked past, not necessarily spoke to, but in a whole day, speaking to, walking past, all that put together, you have walked past 3 good people. Everybody else is that. That's how bad this world is now. It's so sick. It's so sick. And I like literally always am begging God to come back. I've been doing this for many years though. I would say for these last course of, I want to say probably about 8 years. About 8 years, I can just been crying out to God to please come back. And not because of me going through anything. What I'm going through really just, like I've been going through stuff in my life, but the emphasis of how I am now, it's a whole different, going through it. It's a real struggle. But because I'm turning from evil. You understand what I'm saying? Like when I went through stuff back then, I wasn't turning from evil. I would go through things, get knocked down. Okay, let me go to the club, shake this butt, get this money, and I'm right back up. You understand what I'm saying? But now I'm sitting in it. I'm going to deal with it because God, the God I serve, because even though, I don't care, he's always made a way out of no way. He's still doing it right now. I'm going to sit in it. And this time, I'm going to go the way he need me to go. You understand? So it's more traumatic, now. But I have been crying for God to come back for many years because of the wickedness that I see going on in other people's lives. babies and all this that's going on, cancer, and how these people create this stuff. Just like what they gave me, they created in a lab. They created it in a lab. Specifically for me. Okay? They have created these things for people to die, people to lose their minds. This is what they've done with their brains. Instead of them thinking, I got this powerful brain, I got this great position in my life, I could create something to help the world, to help people. No, I'll create something to destroy you instead. That's what they doing. That's sick. You know how sick? I mean, in a fleshly mind, we think that serial killers are sick, that people who molest kids are sick. No, these motherfuckers right here are sick. They're sick. They're completely sick. You understand? This is a whole, they need checks. They're mentally, something in their brain snapped. They mentally ill. You think and you want to push people to be mentally ill. Make sure you're the mental ill person. You understand? Like, what? That's some sick shit. It's sick. You just as sick as a pedophile as we, think, like, in our fleshly mind. You sick. At the end of the day, for all my TIs, listen, these people are this small. This is, have you ever seen like nerds and geeks in school who are very smart, but they less liked because they not cool? And you'll come to find serial killers and stuff like that. They weren't cool in school. So they just thought, oh, you know what? Nobody likes me. I'll destroy them. That's what we dealing with. All the nerds, all the motherfuckers got too much brain. That's what we dealing with them. Okay? When they really are this, if they could use it the right way, but because they use it in a sickening way, this makes them them. They're this small. But for us, even if you don't have a talent, which if you're a TI, baby, you very talented. I just already know that. Because God just done play so many powers inside of you, it don't make no sense. We too big and we too powerful to ever let them, their followers, their workers, anyone that they can convince to do something like that to you ain't nothing but a piece of trash. Okay? And what you do with trash, baby, you throw it in the garbage. All right? You throw that trash in the garbage, honey. You don't see them. They trash. You go out into this world, you look at everything that God beautifully made, because everything that God beautifully made is naturally made. It naturally comes from the earth. It's not man-made. Man couldn't make the beauty that God made. God made such a beautiful person in you. Just look at you. Look at you. Look how wonderfully you are designed, baby. And you probably ain't even got as much as they got. The person that's following you around probably following you around in a BMW. And you in a hooped. But they're following you. They following you. They got all this in their life. But they following you. And you ain't got half of what they have. So that should let you know how powerful you are. That should let you know. No matter how much you got something over them they don't got. They jealous of something that you got that they can't get. All they workers are just as jealous. What? Why you on her like that? Well, okay, then let me do it. I'll do it. How much you gonna pay me? It's something in you. For people to pay people that kind of money, to gang stalk you, to follow you, to get information on you, are these people just as dumb? Do they not, my question is, what you want with her? What? Nuh-uh. You willing to pay me, and I'm sure I'm not the only person. What do you want with her? What is she? What threat is she to you? Because far as I see, she don't do shit. She don't do it. What threat is she to you? Think about that. Okay? Never forget how powerful you are. In the name of Jesus, we will all live to the end. We will all make it. And I was listening to the Revelations, and it said the seventh seal was given to us. We carry that seventh seal in our right hand. But if we don't use it, he will remove it. You got to use it so he don't remove it. Okay? I want all y'all to stay strong. I want all y'all to stay in y'all word. And I want all y'all to remain undefeated, because Jesus is undefeated. He died on that cross. That was his only death, and he'll never die again. He will never die again. He lives forever. Okay? So let's be just as powerful as he is. Let's die only one death, and that death is in this life. But let's live forever. Okay? Never forget, stay strong. The devil is nothing. He's nothing. He exists just like Jesus exists, but he's a nothing in your life. Okay? And so is his demons and workers. Nothing. Look at them and laugh. Laugh. I always do. I laugh at them. And I smile. I took them on, man, y'all. I had them. It was so funny. I had them spending so much money. And that was my point that day. That day I gave the ladies them $10. I said, today I'm finna take them on a rabbit hunt. I had them spending money. I say, since you want all these folks, and you always want somebody to follow somebody, I'm finna have your ass on the chase. I took them through the stores, y'all. And I kept saying, I'm gonna go in this store. And I just sit outside the store and I'll smoke a minute. So they'll be trying to hurry up and get in the store and get set up, right? Before I come into the store. I'll walk past the store and go to the next one. So I said, I'm going to L, and it's this place that you can eat the barbecue at, right? I kept saying I was going there. Child, they must be had a whole line of people set up in there. They was big mad because I turned and went into the place to eat the Chinese food. I knew all that time that's what I was going to eat. Then they had them rushing in there. You know what I'm saying? And then the craziest part, remember how we was talking about whatever you mentioned and how they listen to you and stuff like that? Now, the store prior to that, I was in there and I was walking around, and they had the ones with the babies. You know how they convince some of the babies. They bring their children for the foolishness, right? I said, listen, my mama took me to Walt Disney World. She took me to Universal Studios. She was, she took me everywhere in the world to enjoy myself as a child. You should never be bringing a child out here to do this foolishness. You got your child out here doing this foolishness. That child should be somewhere living a happy life as a child, experiencing things, right? And you should be somewhere being a mother. Child, when I went into the sushi place, guess what? They had like 2 people come in with Walt Disney shirts on, right? It's just, how we notice everything. Like, the veil is just completely like, it's nothing I don't see, but I laugh at them. All I can do is just laugh. You are funny. Y'all are funny. That little old me can cause all this ruckus. Y'all just let me know I'm just powerful, man. I'm powerful, and the rest of y'all, I just want y'all to look at it like that. Know that you are being persecuted in the name of Jesus. And he said that we will be persecuted in his name. Know it's because of him. Know that he carried his cross. That man, and just, you know how good Jesus was. Jesus didn't come here to hurt nobody. He didn't want to hurt nobody. He helped every step of the way. And the Passion of Christ don't even show you half of what he went through that day. Know that. And that was some mess. But that's not even half of what he went through that day. He had to carry his cross that he was finna be murdered on. The cross that he hung from. He had to carry up mountains while they threw rocks at him and tormented him and whipped him and lashed him. And no one could help him. We got to carry our cross. But once we done carrying it, don't you know when he hung from there and he took that last breath, you seen that sky change. Don't you know the beauty he went to? To never be hurt again. To never be able to be touched again. Are persecuted again. You're gonna have to go through the same thing. Okay? So remember that. We being persecuted, we being tormented, we being all of the above. And that's fine with me. Because my soul wants forever. I want to hear them birds singing. I want to hear them flowers singing. I want to hear the water coming from the ocean. I want to hear the song coming from the ocean. I want to see the colors that I ain't never seen in my life. I want that forever. I want to walk with him and I want to talk with him, and I can't wait to take that walk with him. I can't wait to hold his hand and tell him thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for creating me. Thank you. It was a hard road, but I'm here. I'm here, baby. That's what I'm going to say when I come through the gates. I'm here, baby. Okay? So I want to see y'all there too. Stay motivated, okay? Don't let them win. All right.